Hi, welcome to Jerba Campervans. My name is Alan Winter. I'm the operations manager here. A bit of history about me. I served my time as an auto electrician for 12.5 years. I then moved on to Volkswagen commercial vehicles, where I actually moved on to become Master Tech. I worked at Volkswagen for 14 years before coming to Jerba. So since coming to Jerba, we've been working on various new electrical systems, trying to improve the product as much as we can and keep up to date. So the system that we're going to show you today is the lithium system that we're working on. The big advantages over lithium batteries compared to lead acid or AGM batteries. Now, as you can see here, this is where the normal Volkswagen second battery would be installed. Now, the big advantage we have is we're able to obtain a lithium battery that fits in the same space, which is a big help. So rather than putting two AGM batteries in the vehicle, this battery will actually be exactly the same output, but the convenience of just having the one. The other thing as well is this battery weighs about 60% less than one battery previously. So space saving and weight, which is a big benefit in a small vehicle. We have various modules that we have to install along with this. So we have a battery to battery charger system, and this vehicle also has a solar panel. Big advantage over AGM at the moment is this will actually charge a much faster rate than the batteries we currently install. So if the battery is to go down low, running the vehicle for a shorter period of time or connecting up to the hookup for a very considerably less time, it will charge and give you much more output. Now, the lithium battery will actually run at a high voltage longer. So rather than the voltage dropping down and down and down on standard lead acid, this will actually continue at a much higher level and then drop off. In the system we've installed here, we've also put a shunt in. Now what this does is this monitors the ampage coming out of the battery and the ampage going into the battery, along with checking all the voltages from both vehicle and leisure. Now there's a display in the back which we'll come to in a second, so you can actually keep tabs on it, exactly what's happening all the time. Now the other item we have to install, separate from the Sargent system which we would normally have, is a separate battery charger. Now this battery charger is specific for lithium, and that's very important. It is also connected to the vehicle battery, so as soon as you connect to the hookup, 2 amps will actually go into the vehicle, so both batteries are getting charged at the same time, which we currently don't have at the moment. So advantages over lithium compared to lead acid is the weight, the output and the amp hours. So you can have twice as much power in a much smaller space at much less weight. The only disadvantage is that the voltage does drop off very quickly near the end of the actual output from the battery. So, in a normal battery, the voltage will drop and you can monitor that. On a lithium, basically what happens is it will continue at a high voltage and then drop off much quicker. But because of the system that we're installing, you can monitor that to keep an eye on it. So a major disadvantage is the cost. I mean, it is considerably higher than what we currently install at the moment. So back to the shunt that we discussed earlier, we'll go into the rear of the vehicle now and we'll show the display and how that functions. So this is a display here which is connected to the lithium battery. The little arrow here indicates that this is the voltage in the vehicle battery, and if we scroll through the display, this shows that the battery is at 100% at the moment on the leisure battery. There is 100 amp hours available at the moment, and there is no current draw. So as you can see, the battery is in full condition, 14.4 volts. It's actually connected to the mains at the moment, that's why it's so high. So that's why you can see everything that's happening there. But as you can see, it actually gives you the amount of amp hours that are left in the battery. So if you're using the vehicle and you're using electrics, you can see exactly what's happening all the time. And in simple terms, it also shows a percentage reading. So if you're paying attention, you would see that as soon as it gets low, you have the opportunity to charge. Now another thing we're going to just mention at the moment is we've actually created a prototype system, which is this screen here. So this is a system that we're working on. This will eventually replace the system we currently use. It will be fully functional for all aspects of the vehicle, so you'll be able to operate lights, pumps, etc. as you would now. But I think just to keep up to date, keep it modern, this is what we're aiming to achieve. Now this is quite a long way off at the moment, and this is just a prototype, but it's something we thought we should mention.
What problems does it solve?
Well, the big advantages to this system is we're going to be able to dim the lights, so you'll have dimmable lighting around the whole vehicle. You will have virtually all the functions here on this display incorporated in here. We're hoping to achieve that we can lock the vehicle doors and unlock the vehicle from here, so if you go to bed at night, rather than having to get up and go over, you can just press a button on the screen here. There should be alarm clocks, etc. So we're just building up on it at the moment, and fingers crossed, all coming together, you should have a very good system. So many thanks for watching this video from Jerba Campervans. Hopefully it's been informative to everybody that's watched. We'll keep you updated on this system, and all the information that is available will be on the Owners Club.